Yo. Welcome to Bala Sportman. How you gentlemen is doing today?
Good.
So,
Hey,
Good.
we good. We good.
yo,
We're here,
week
man. We're
17,
here.
man. What a week ass intro, man. It's supposed to be exciting, man. There's good things going on. Great sports going on this weekend,
Good,
man.
man. It feels like a Saturday because every time we pull the sheet, there's football on, there's soccer on, I love it. It's a
Right.
good time of year.
Especially today, man. I feel good today. Arsenal lost, by the way. In case y'all don't know. Angie, if you don't know who Arsenal is, it's a team that's in London.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm glad because Liverpool still at the top.
Fact.
Mhm.
Yo, speaking of that, man, let's get to the NFL, man. There's a lot going on, man, especially with the Denver Broncos. And uh, he used to be one of my favorite quarterbacks a couple years ago. And to see what's going on with Russell Wilson, man, we got my man here, Rossi, which is a diehard Denver fan. Hopefully he is. He was at the Bills game, by the way, when the Bills beat
No.
the
When the
Bill.
Broncos
The other way around. Here we go.
the other way around.
That's the reason, man. That's the reason why I paused. I'm like, okay, there we go. When the Broncos beat the Bills.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's going on, man? Yo, fellas, man, like we gotta get deep into this, man. First of all, because we all know that Denver Broncos give up a lot of draft picks to get Russell Wilson, and it's been what, a year or two,
Mhm.
and they already feel like they need to give up on him. And there's a lot of things going on about dead money or cap space. Dude, I'm gonna need your help to break this down to me because I don't understand what the hell is going on. Because I know he's guaranteed $39 million and
Mhm.
37 million in March if he get injured or if he doesn't pass the physical. What's
Yeah.
going on? Let's start with you, Rossi, man.
So
Denver.
honestly, that's all it falls on to is money. It's money, and he has a no trade clause, so we can't just trade him. He has to agree to the trade wherever he wants to go. So that's a lot of money in 1 year dedicated to just one person. Um, Honestly, he hasn't been producing. If you look at his numbers this year, you'll be like, oh, that's a good year, right? He has what 26 touchdowns, eight interceptions, and like 3,000 passing yards. But for what he got, you can honestly say that he hasn't produced that contract. When for what we gave up for him, he hasn't produced at all. So I think this is just the beginning to the end of that marriage between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson. And this is just the only way that we can ensure that we only have to pay him the 39 million.
Right.
Just because if he's on the bench, he can't get hurt, right?
Right. But you do agree that Russ is not the only problem in Denver, though.
Well,
It's not the reason why
this
they're
is
so bad.
you have to look at this. This is not Sean Payton's team, right?
Right.
He didn't put this team together. And
Yeah,
I
but
granted, I know,
when
I
he got the
know,
job, he knew what he had though when he got that job.
I get it. I understand that, but this is not the team that he wanted. And I think the ownership is committed to Sean Payton just because he's a proven winner. And they know with time he's going to turn it around. And I think they're giving him the okay to just start from scratch. You get what I'm saying? So I honestly think Russell Wilson is the first to go. And I think Jerry Judy, there's a lot of trade talks regarding him as well. So I think we're going to get some of those picks back with Jerry Judy and just clean slate, man. Clean house, start fresh, and rebuild. And I'm okay with that.
Well, it might take a couple
I'm
years.
okay with that. Russell Wilson, honestly, I really think it was that Seattle offense. I think Pete Carroll did a great job of hiding his flaws and
What trying to say? He's a system quarterback.
100% because Geno Smith was a backup his entire career until he got to Seattle and Geno Smith took him to the playoffs. Like even Drew Lock for that one game that Geno was hurt when he stepped in and played. Drew looked good as well in that system.
Yeah, especially against the Eagles, the last
Yeah,
drive.
so
I remember the last drive.
one
Wow,
Yeah.
hundred
they,
percent, he's a
man,
system player.
But
100%.
yeah,
Good for him. He
but
got his money. But hey, buddy, it's time to go. Pack up and leave, man.
yeah, but Rossi, we're talking about like two head coaches in his 2 seasons being with the Denver Broncos. So basically, like, there's so much going on. Like, for example, like I remember I texted you this. Every time I heard some of these guys, Champagne and friends on the Fox Sports, they're always trying to compare him and Drew Brees and all that kind of stuff. Like, but they are total different quarterbacks, though. They're total different quarterbacks. And Champagne only won one Super Bowl. and Wilson
Right.
got 2. So
We
you
drove
talking about
we drove
proven
Breeze.
winner. Yeah, and then he got the 1 Super Bowl with Drew Brees. Drew Brees had a better team around him than I believe that Wilson has with Denver Broncos right now.
I'm
So
sorry.
you can't tell me.
Wilson only has 1 too. He could have had 2, but he threw that
Right.
interception.
Oh,
Remember?
you only got 1. All right, this whole
Yeah,
time I
he
thought it
could have
was
had
Oh,
2,
my
but
bad.
he threw that interception.
but he been to 2 though.
Huh?
Yeah, he been to 2. Yeah, he been to
Right.
2, but he
Yeah,
won 1. Yeah.
that's fine.
So I mean, like, what's really? I feel like this, like, Sean really didn't want Wilson from the get go. So this was marriage that never was even a marriage because they were just dating. He just
Right.
got there.
I think
You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I think
Date to find the right one. If they're not the right one, you gotta go your separate ways, man.
yeah.
but you know what?
So
The thing that people don't like is it seems like the way he's treating Russell Wilson is so much disrespect. Like he would never do that to Drew Brees, like yelling at him on the sidelines. Come on, couple weeks ago, like
Dude,
stuff like that.
this dude has thrown for 300 yards this whole season twice.
You're
One was
right,
in
but
the blowout
yeah, but
versus Miami, and then one was versus the Washington Commanders, which is
yeah,
basically a JV team in the NFL. Like,
yeah, but you gotta put your hand around him and speak to him like another grown man. Man, these are professionals. This is not college, man. You
this is
don't be yet.
Drew Brees and Sean Payton were known for throwing the ball, right? They were never a run first type of offense. Like he wants his quarterbacks to be able to air it out. He wants big receivers. That's why Cortland Sutton is thriving this year. Like that's his system. And Russell has shown like he can't stay in the pocket. Can't really. He was known as a deep ball thrower, right? But hasn't really shown that in the past 2 years. Honestly, it's got to end, man. And I'm okay with a rookie quarterback and having Sean. Sean is the future. Believe it or not, it's not Russell.
Well, be careful what you wish for, bro.
exactly.
That's all I gotta
Andrew,
say.
Andrew, what is your take on this whole Russell Wilson and then Broncos? Because I
I
know you
think,
guys fit. Go ahead.
yeah, no, you're good. I think there was more to it than just Russ's play. Like even last year, when was it last year? Correct me if I'm wrong, Rossi, about the reports of like Russell Wilson kind of being treated
Oh,
better
you're
than
right.
other players. He had
Yeah.
a
Yeah, office.
office
Yep,
and
yep.
like
His
all that
personal
other
trainer
stuff.
had an office.
It was just Sean Payton's just a no nonsense kind of guy. He wants you to get to work, and Russ has all these things that he got the Denver. Oh, I get the corner office. I'm dating Sierra. Like I got all these things going for me. But when you got a quarterback, or not a quarterback, I'm sorry, when you got a coach that just has his no sense kind of thing, like Russ, nah, we ain't about that
Right.
whole lifestyle. You're gonna come in, you're gonna work. You got this man doing high knees in the airplane aisle. Like it's all stupid things that I believe you can do all these stupid things, but if
If
you
you're
don't
ready.
produce on the field, then we're gonna have to stop doing these dumb things on the offensive side. But like with Russ, like you said, this he was never Peyton's quarterback to begin with. He was just happened to be there.
Right.
And when he had New Orleans, defense is not his thing. Denver has a great defense.
Mm-hmm.
They have a really, really good defense.
Mm-hmm.
But he also had a good defense when he was in Seattle with Russ.
Right.
And you can say Russ was carried by the system. The system was a defense in Seattle. People forgot that they had Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas, Richard
Yep.
Sherman,
Richard
Oh,
Bobby
Sherman.
yeah.
Wagner, a couple guys up front that I can't
You're
name.
also,
Their
you're also
defense
forgetting
was
the fact that they
solid.
also had a Marshawn Lynch for
Yes.
majority of the time, to where you can give him the ball and he can create things, right? So defenses also had to plan for that.
Yes.
AKA comes in, play action. You get what I mean? That opens up so many other things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So again, Russell was never Sean's guy, even though he was linked to him when he was in New Orleans. There were talks about Russell Wilson going to the Saints, however, but it didn't fall through, right? He didn't really make that jump while he was still there. He didn't make that trade. So I'm not, listen, I'm all about it. Blow it up.
I mean, there's two games
Blow it
left.
up.
They couldn't wait for the next 2 games to end.
The man say want to win now.
You want to win now and
The
go
thing is, though, right?
and go
You
where?
wanna
This is where the money comes in effect, just because if he does get hurt, right? So now you got to pay him $80 million
Right.
next year, right? 39, and you know what I mean, plus 37 for being on the injury report. So yeah, no, sit him down and have him look for what teams he thinks he can go to,
Right.
and make that happen. I'm all for it.
But
Yeah.
look, like the question is that with the Broncos, I should have let him walk away for free. Like, like just let him walk away without getting anything back after giving up all these draft picks and what 2 or 3 players. Would they just
He's
let
not
him
gonna walk
just
away for free. We're gonna get something for him.
okay?
We're gonna get something. If you look at his numbers this year, they're not that bad
If
Oh
it did
yeah.
not bad, why you benching him?
because he doesn't fit the system, and he's just not the quarterback for us. But I'm
Listen,
sure somebody out
listen.
there,
This
Washington,
the
I'm sure
same
somebody out there will give up something for him, and we're here for it.
the same day Russell Wilson is released, there will be teams lining up, multiple teams lining up to get him.
We're not gonna
Buffalo
release
Bills
him.
is one of them.
No,
Hmm?
no.
No, we're not. We're not gonna release him. I think we're gonna try to get something for him.
All right.
There's
Man,
still some value there. It's just, again, for the amount of money that we gave him, the amount of stuff that we gave up, it's not adding up to what he's
right.
producing. So that's all it is. It's really not. It's not adding
Well,
up. So
I heard the GM is going to. Is the GM staying? He's the one that signed him, right? He knew what the contract was.
yeah,
So he got to go too.
He can get Russell's less ride, whatever they're riding. They can ride out of there, right out of Denver
Oh
together.
man.
For real. Both of
Yo,
them.
you can't wait, man. He's ready to get rid of him because
Bro,
what
I'm
the
just
good
I'm
thing.
just ready for a fresh start, man.
Now wait now. You know what I mean? They don't know you, but I know a little bit of you. So let me get back to this thing a little bit quick. I remember last year before last season start, when you guys got Russell, him and his brothers, all I heard is Russell's gonna cook this year.
That's
Russell's
right.
gonna cook this year. They were hype about it. Now listen to you saying what you saying. It's
He
like,
just in the
yo,
wrong
okay.
kitchen, man. He in
Maybe
the wrong kitchen. For real, he in the wrong kitchen.
well, I don't think that kitchen is right for anybody right now.
Right
Right.
now, for real, man. That kitchen is burnt, man. Failed inspection.